Alright, when you are ready, please introduce yourself, introduce the run, give me a countdown for the timer, and we will get started.
Alright, gotcha. Hello there, I'm SpeedrunNer55, and today I'm going to be running Sonic Rush. So right here, I'll be using my 8-bit controller because unfortunately my Nintendo DS pins just broke. So we'll be using this for today. I recommend this because this works wonders for my DS emulation. So earlier being told to did a little bit of a coin flip to see which character I'll be playing as. Unfortunately, I'll be playing as Sonic, which is my preferred character. So right here, this is the first of the 2D games which has boost mechanics, like you see in this demo right here. So without further ado, we'll be selecting Sonic's story, and then we'll be getting started. Okay. So right here, I'll be selecting story mode.
Please select the Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, right! Sonic's here!
Alright, so this is will be starting from a completed save file. And right here, we go through all the stages from 1 to 7, and we're doing the final boss. Okay, so I'll be starting the timer when I select the first stage, and time will be 3, 2, 1, go. Right, and we're off. So this is Lee Storm Act 1, and we just jump right through the rail, which is not the best start. So this is a good contingency should your DS break. So what I did there was just a reverse boost jump, or RBJ for short. We've seen quite a lot of those here. Yes? Ah, no. Did the 4 trick a little too early. Okay, so that's the first zone completed. Or first act, rather, not zone.
Welcome back to your best, Sonic!
Okay, here we go, Act 2. So this is a bit longer than Act 1. Right now we want to get to the top route. Now we're back to boost. Right, nice, that works. Right, we're going to take the safer route, because you can get to this section without having to go through the spring section at all. Right, you can make a slope jump all the way to the top, but I mistimed it. So you got to go all the way down and take the trampoline. See if this works. Sub-minute. So that jump is a bit risky because if you hit the wall and then you air dash, you'll just die by falling into the pit.
Welcome back, son, to your best, Sonic!
Okay, so this will be our first boss we'll be facing.
Go get him! Nice, Sonic!
Right, so this is not the optimal pattern, because the optimal pattern will be normal slam, then one hit kill, which is a charge slam, then it rolls across the stage. So we'll get at least a 3 cycle, which is when it rolls across the stage. So that is one of 3 we'll be seeing in this fight. So this is one hit kill I was talking about, where it charges a head slam. If you get hit, it's instant kill. Nice. Okay, so this has been 2 of the 3 cycles we'll be seeing here. And if this knocks you up, if its head knocks you off, then you fall into the pit and you die. This took me by surprise since the first game I started off with is Rush Adventure. Ah, no, I missed it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, one more hit. And the number of times it rolls, the head rolls on the stage, is random. Okay, so that's our first stage complete.
Should we try this again? Welcome back, Sonic. Your best.
Okay, so next up is Water Palace. Missed the time to jump. You can jump straight to there without going into the water at all. Ah, we almost got that shortcut. This is the first of the few water balls we'll be seeing. The one thing you'll be noticing is that you'll also see me slowing down before I touch the goal ring.
Do your best, Sonic.
Right, going so far so good. Almost air dash too late there. So that's slightly super slow. So now we visit our next water wheel, which we don't go nearly as high as the first one, but it is required to progress. Yes. Okay, good run.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, next up we fight the boss. This one doesn't vary nearly as much in RNG. But it still has some difference. It could be a difference between a 120 and a 130 fight. Okay. Right, 2 down. So on the third hit, it always drains the water. But one thing you notice is that the boss gets faster and faster the more damage you do. Okay, 2 more hits to go. Okay, here goes. Right, drain water, please. Nope. So that last one determines if we get around 125 or 130. And just so you know, I'm monitoring Twitch chat, so if you've got any questions to ask, feel free to ask.
Should we try this again? Welcome back, Sonic. Your best.
Okay, so next up we're in Zone 3, which is
Let's do it.
one of the longest stages in the game. So that shortcut there is Sonic only. Lace doesn't have enough speed to get enough height. Now we go down here and onto the double turntable right here. And visit our first enemy room in the run. So in these rooms, you have to defeat all the enemies before you can progress. And as you see, I'm already at max boost. So this auto-scroller right here is the main reason why this, and also in Act 2, are pretty much the longest stages in the game. Also, if you get hit, you lose a lot of your meter. Okay, 207. Decent time. Okay, so next up we've got Act 2.
Welcome back to your best, Sonic.
This is a bit longer than the first one.
Let's do it.
This time it seems like we're starting outside. So right now do a massive RBJ to get over this massive loop, which you normally have to run through, which is long. So air dashing there at the right time allows you to skip the enemy room that's down there, because you missed the trigger that triggers the enemies. So this stage is supposed to be longer, and so is Act 1. What? I don't know how to space through everything. I'm supposed to get a massive burst of speed there, but I ended up phasing through the rail. Also, one thing with this controller is that sometimes the down button's a bit sensitive, so I have to watch out for it so I don't spin dash by mistake. But in this 3D section, well, semi-3D section, you can't spin dash. Because the button you spin dash takes you down from picking her up. So this is a second auto-scroller, and like with Act 1, we cannot skip this. So we pretty much play possession with our raft. So one thing about boost is that you're literally vulnerable to anything except instant kill. Like getting crushed, falling into pits, and instant kill lasers, which is around in zone 6. We're now in zone 3, so that's quite a way away. No, 222.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, so now we're going to fight the boss.
Go, get him.
So the aim of the game is simple. So when the boss throws the ball, you hit it when it's unspiked. And you want to make sure that you hit the ball just when it's about to turn. Otherwise, if it's still facing the current direction without turning around, it'll just catch the ball and you'll do no damage. So the basic strategy is to let it spike first and then unspike to guarantee that the boss has turned around, so you can deal damage. And sometimes you can jump over it, and that's random. Right, 2 hits to go, didn't jump this time. So this pattern is what you don't want to see. This pattern, it jumps in the middle, and then just throws bombs at you. Right, 1 to go. And we almost got sub 2. So when it throws those bombs, it's completely random.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, Night Carnival. Nice. Oh, that's... The dude must be shoe shop hit. Or at least try to. Alright, this could have been much better if I had missed the jumps in the first checkpoint.
Welcome back to your best, Sonic.
Okay, Act 2.
Let's do it.
That shortcut I just took to get to the top is Sonic only, because like from Mirage Road, only Sonic's fast enough to make that. Right, nice. Nice, makes it the top. It's very long if you miss that. Right, nice. That was smooth. Nice. That was a smooth RBJ to get to the bottom part. Back to max boost again. Nice. Now you've got a double ball chase section right here. I'll do a curve to get back to the top loop. So I think this stage is the longest that doesn't have an auto scroller. Well, that's a pretty good act too.
Welcome back to your best, Sonic.
Okay, so if all goes well, and the RNG lines up, it should be a sub 20-second fight. Yes! Sub 19, let's go! That was a very quick fight. Okay, next up we've got Huge Crisis, which is one of my favourite stages. Not just the stage itself, but to use it. Right, so a bit low on boost. Because I didn't hit the spring. So that's a bit scary, because if you get crushed by those crushers, you instantly die, and there's no checkpoints here. Right, quick reverse boost jumps to get to the top. Now I skip. So you see me doing reverse boost jumps quite a lot to get some shortcuts, which otherwise wouldn't be possible. Right, I did it actually a little too early. Right, enemy room. Right, that's Act 1.
Welcome back to your best, Sonic.
Okay, Act 2. So this one's a bit trickier and longer.
Let's do it.
That's the so this is heaven cycle base. But yes, so deadly. What? Don't know how I just missed that jump. Right, it was right there. The one thing that's unfortunately in all three Rush games is the boost glitch. And what happens is the boost glitch is that you boost one frame, then you stop boosting, and that can sometimes cause you to get hit.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, so next up we're facing the boss. And this boss will seem familiar. Wait for it. Have we seen this before? So yeah, this is the same boss as the first one. Except it's literally a 2.0 version of it. It's a bit longer and it's got the triple head slam. Also, the one hit KO actually chases you. Okay, it's looking good for us. Right, the bullets are following me, but they're super slow this time. Okay, final hit. Yes. And just like that, that's 5 bosses down, 3 to go. 2 in the main stage and 1 final boss.
Should we try this again?
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, next up, altitude limit.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yes, kept full boost. Right, smooth. Alright, that was pretty good. So now we've got 40 seconds to rest our hands. So this controller right here, it's very good for emulating Nintendo DS games. For those of you that are interested in emulation, I run this on Desmoom, and I use this to control everything. So I simply plug in the controller, I can play almost as good as the original console. There are some side effects, but I've still got other controllers to try. So far, this one's worked out the best for me. Okay, here we go. We're back in action. Okay, Act 1 completed.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, Act 2, here we go. Well, make sure you keep max boost as long as possible, especially after this section. A bit after. So right here, we want to make sure we drop full boost. And that's intentional, so right here, we can get max boost again. Playing a little safe. Compensate for my slightly reduced control here. But right now, I'm going to make use of boost vulnerability, so I can do a quick hop on the spikes, touch the spring, and make my way to the glider section. So this one isn't as long as the Act 1 one, but the final section is longer after this. So after touching the checkpoint there, that will be our last checkpoint. Okay. So now I'm going to do something, well, I'll call it a spin dash glitch. Right, failed it. Whoa, almost on the shot there. So you can't spin that straight to the ledge. I've got exploded spikes and the instant kill laser above. I'd say this stage is basically the bane of my existence.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
That stage is incredibly dangerous, especially for Sonic. But Blaze is a bit nicer because she has a super high up trick and Fire Hover, which allows us to navigate the dangers more efficiently than Sonic can. So this boss, I'd say he's pretty much, in RNG terms, is a bit worse than it's a bit worse than the not almost as bad as the X-Scarab. So that can cost you a minute for no reason at all, just because the game feels like it. So that wind pattern, you got to match for dear life, otherwise you get knocked off. Right. Let's do far more bullet patterns than now with light. Of course, when there's a bullet patterns, I can't hit it. So we just lose time. Another wind pattern. Right, taking far too long to get a third hit. Yep, what Tell said. Right, I've got my rings back. Oh, really? More bullets? Okay, it's back to attack. Wow, this guy's trigger happy. Wind? Yeah, wind. Yes. Goodness me, that was such a terrible fight. This ultimately needs to be like sub 2. But it's both good.
Should we try this again?
Got quite trigger happy. And did a lot of wind patterns. And that's random. Meanwhile, deadline. So right now we're on Eggman's spaceship. And why isn't this dangerous as altitude limit? It still has its fair share of dangers. Okay, nice. Managed to maintain full boost. Nice. Let's jump too late. You can't jump straight up to the goal ring, but I jumped a little too late there.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, Act 2, here we go. Hope I can air dash at the right time. So that way we can skip the enemy room that's supposed to be there. Nice. Okay. Okay, second last checkpoint. Almost there. Gonna be one quick tricky jump here. Almost there, just the final Gaviton room. And glider. Wow, I'm really messing up this fortress. Okay, final rocket.
Welcome back, Sonic. Your best, Sonic.
Okay, final main stage and then the final boss. Wow, fish on exactly no rings. Okay, mashing time. Right, just over 5 seconds to mash.
Should we try this again?
Okay, now the main stage is done. We now have one final stage to do, and Tower Beyond final hit. Okay, so when Eggbag's at the front, you want to attack it and not make sure you don't get hit. Because if you get hit when he's at the front, then he'll attack again, and that takes up more time, which we don't want. This is also not what we want, because you want the second pattern when he's at the front to be a fist slam pattern. Why is that? So that way, when it comes to the fifth pattern, we don't get purple laser, which is incredibly slow. But since we saw it all on the fifth pattern, you will get the purple laser. So this time will be the one-hit KO slam, which is a two-handed slam. You also don't want to attack it too early because the one-hit KO hurt box is active. It's a continuous laser, easy to dodge. Right. So here I'll be using some damage boost strats. So that way I landed it already at speed. And land the hit. Because as with the previous bosses, the less HP it has, the faster it moves. Yes, didn't get hit, but that was incredibly laggy. Yes, got the hit, and this would be a sub 2. So time's not yet. So if I remember correctly, the hitbox is active when the timer restarts. It's 3 seconds plus 4 frames. So frames are 57, 59, 60, 62. So the time when the clock hits 156, 62. And time. Yep, what Tails did, we did it. And we got ourselves an S and max score. So I hope you guys enjoyed this run. Got like just over 43 minutes, which is within estimate, which is great given my well, while I did play pretty well with this controller, there are still a bit of side effects. So I may test out some other ones, but for now I recommend this one to anyone who plays it. So thanks so much for watching. And of course, Amy finds us and we're on the run.
Thank you very much for the run. Right, so, yeah, final time on our end is 43 minutes and 11 seconds, so well done. The next run that we will be going over to momentarily, so we'll be putting the commission screen back on in a moment, and then we will be going over to Super Mario Party Jamboree Pro Rule Single Board by CheeseJ. In fact, CheeseJ's got two runs coming up, actually, because there's the Super Mario Party Jamboree, and then there's also Pound Up and Squirming 15 levels. So those will be the next two runs that we see at InstaTipTopathon 2026, but don't forget we are, of course, doing this as a charity event for Tip Top Productions. If you'd like to donate, there is actually a link pinned in both the Twitch and the YouTube chats, but in the event that they're not, the pins aren't there on your screens, exclamation mark donate in the chat will bring up the link on Twitch. There's a link in the description down on YouTube as well. They will take you to the donation pages, or the links that will take you to the donation page, where you can donate to the tracker that you see on screen. The current running total for Tip Top Productions that we will be donating to them at the end of the event is £48.90, which is really, really good. But as keep those donations coming in, I'd like to have that as a big total to donate to Tip Top Productions at the end of the event. And we do also have a poll for an upcoming Undertale run that we will be seeing in about 2 hours. The Undertale Genocide ending glitched by Freyak. That has the name the Fallen Human called, and you can name the Fallen Human to be either Samus, Carlo, Beppis, and Yoshi, and currently Beppis is winning that one at £10. So if you'd like to donate to another option on that poll, or donate to Beppis, which to strengthen it, then you can do so that way as well if you'd like. There are other incentives and polls that you can donate to on the page. Just select the poll or incentive that you want to donate to, and if you're selecting a poll, make sure to select the poll option as well, and then your donation will be added to the total. It does not cost anything extra, and the donations go to Tip Top Productions once everything has been processed on our end. We do retain a 10% donation or donations to cover running costs, but the total you see on screen is the eventual total we've been donated to Tip Top Productions at the end of the event. So thank you Speedbreaker 55 for the Sonic Rush All Stages run. Do you have any final things you'd like to say before we finish?
Yeah. Thank you so much, InstaSim and the InstaSpeedathon community for having me on. It's been a real blast to run this. It's just unfortunate I couldn't bring my console today because the hinge broke, but I'm glad I'm able to still make the time frame even though this is on an emulator. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's just been a real blast running this on. So yeah, thank you for having me on, and yeah, hope to be for future events as well. So, and also good luck to all the other runners out there.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for taking part. We'll hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah, I hope so, Solar. Take care.